The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Go, baby.
The give is to Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Let's go.
From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open. Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's get it, man.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. So the completion was... results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
got. See what we got.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Calling
no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Oh, it's out.
Some fucking bullshit.
Able to keep the drive alive. 7
Not going for it on 4th down, lame ass shit.
Proves to be a good one. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We can't pick up the ball, but
bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. So now our referee looking at the sidelines saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Oh, the defense accepted the penalty. That's all right. Never mind. We got a mind of its own, man.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Why am I not getting this close?
Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
3 fumbles, bro. Non-recovered. 3 fumbles, non-recovered, bro. And he shouldn't keep playing this game, bro.
Out to the 16-yard line.
And he just burning straight line this every time. It sucks, bro. I'm not looking for it. Well, it's not giving me a go live button.
By the Cowboys offense. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On play action, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, Elliott once more. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This dude really garbage.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 2. Play action now. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
It's not working, bro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they
What's
did,
up, Jimmy?
the open week is exactly what
Say
you
something.
need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that
I was about to say, bro, hell no.
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard
Thank you.
line. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Elliott a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys!
There we go.
Well,
Let's get it
this is
rolling.
where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
All right, let's roll. So like John Wick, you feel me? They started me 6-0, bro. I got suspended from last season, so
And it'll come out to the
just now coming back this
He will
season.
not attempt to return.
Let's see what we can do with it. What can we do with it?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive
I'm
underway.
gonna get back. Y'all gonna get
And
back.
they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so
That's what I be saying about EA, bro. Like, let me catch the ball, bro.
Before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
Come on, bro.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice
Good hit,
job
bud.
of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Trapping out the house with the boys on the window.
For this next drive by the
Trappy!
The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll be dropped after
that little shoestring tackle shit, like, needs to be taken out of the game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got hit. That's right.
There, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally
this is the first incompletion, bro.
He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Good, bro.
From his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He'll find
I ain't get it.
Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him
I don't mind.
time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
There we go.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yes, sir, Beckford. Way to get me some yards, my boy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And it's good.
He has got it. From
way to get enough leg under there, boy.
That was never in doubt. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo.
The final snap of the first.
I got a little bit like all of a sudden. I feel like I just started lagging, bro.
Remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming.
And they'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
You're right, I've been getting them off anyway.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
He said it's gonna send me.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Mike, 50. You know, easy. Right there in the middle, 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14.
Man, they got me doing all them extra juice.
We're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense.
What the world? Look, something wrong with this game, bro. I can't even move right now. Oh, what?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I know, bro. I know. It was doing the same thing.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, baby.
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Oh, he went out of bounds and came back in.
Backwards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Why am I not? Oh.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
A 41-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Jimmy. You still on the phone, bro?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got so many superstars and X Factors, so it's crazy. So I don't run the ball to that side.
Now Elliott. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Go, baby.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins.
How about I tell you where he's going and you still let him go?
To Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I just want to use the money play to go outside. Come on, coach. You know what's going on.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Cousins. That's complete to Smith-Marset. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
Touchdown!
Yo.
Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Jimmy's on the phone right now, bro.
A little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah,
really?
If you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra
You know how to
and the lead will be cut down to 14.
You know how to get your streaming? You stream? I'm trying to get my streaming key for Facebook, and I can't get it.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. To return from the end zone.
You too, Lance Wicks. I'm on both right now. I'm about to start going on 3.
Gets this out to the 16-yard line.
It's the same. She's gaming for.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, I'm crazy right now.
On the plus side, still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first
He
downs.
clicked off a buddy. Dang.
Team there playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's going on. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. That's going to be caught.
That's a dot, bro. That's a dot, bro.
CD Lamb, his 3rd touchdown.
I don't really like that, bro.
And the Cowboys
Nah, I'm in a couple leagues. I got suspended for 6 games because I didn't do they have a requirement. You have to run the ball 35%, and I didn't meet it, so they suspended me for 6 games. So I'm 0-6 right now. In this league, but I have a Saints team that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting right. Yeah, this is my second game. First game I got beat.
About ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here.
Bro, I hate that, bro.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Minnesota. First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
What are you watching on? Well, he can't run. Okay. But he's running hurry up so many times. You're not supposed to run hurry up at the same time.
First down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Not only did they drop, but looked like an interception in the end zone. They
you good at that?
An opportunity to shift the momentum.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Really?
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, he's casual.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Casual game.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Yeah. Bro, catch the ball. We're not swatting the ball today.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage,
this guy here, bro.
Running with a receiver, but a big part of it is,
bro, it's so stupid, bro.
In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Cousins from the gun on third.
Oh, what?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yeah, bro.
You can have a wide-open interception right there.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down.
Yes, sir. Way to get him.
He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnaround.
Let's go, man.
He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
No, it's fast the Cowboys.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
You got a lot of faith in Ezekiel Elliott, don't you?
I do. Why you say that?
Yo.
Why you say I got a lot of faith in him?
I've seen you be running plays with him a lot.
Yeah, he's done for the game though. I'm pulling him out because he got like 18 carries.
On the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
He do what he gotta do, man.
For no gain. Here's second and 10.
No, bro, you gotta stop that, bro.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Like every player has like that.
And a quick throw here.
He usually have 1,000-yard seasons, bro. He consistently hits 1,000 yards every season.
Gain of 9.
Yes.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Pushes him aside at the 45.
I don't know.
He will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big right there, and so
look at my rookie out there catching that thing. Yes, sir.
How about everyone being in on the deal
Micah.
and picking it up.
Micah, sir.
Levels, you could see them trying to recover.
Yes, Micah Parsons.
Worked out offensively.
No, it's Micah,
first
bro.
downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
It's good, bro.
You talking about Micah Parsons, bro?
And he sneaks his way forward. Only for
y'all don't make no sense. I'm glad.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds
Ended up
crazy,
being the best,
but
the Steelers of the
they
draft.
practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's just inconsistent. You got so much talent, but it's very inconsistent.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
He was, but
no further.
man, you gotta make the big play, bro.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one.
It's like every time we play, we don't know what team we're gonna get. We get the good Cowboys or some random breakball team. That's what it feels like.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
I'm dotting this man up right now, bro.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3.
Can't get in the running lanes, though. It's
That's
trash.
just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
Hey, Jim, you know how to get your streaming key off of Facebook?
That feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Where's the knee at? Oh. Yeah. Some of the biggest streamers stream without camera. Yeah, how you be?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
All right, man. Thanks for joining the Game of Code. About to run back that card in a second.